Okay, this is for CITAM USA keyboard, our group that's learning. I want us to focus just a little bit today on learning how to play chords in order to start using strings in our music and jazz, and an extra keyboard. So we have the piano that's going to play the music. So for instance, we have the song, God is able, God is able, He will never leave. So the piano's kind of keeping the rhythm, but when we start to add in an organ sound or some other sound, they're going to be basically just holding chords. He will never leave, He is Almighty God. And on a string, certain slower songs, I'll ask you to play strings, and we'll do a very similar thing. He will never leave, He is Almighty God. And there's other sounds that we call a pad, and those will add that nice foundation behind what we're doing. Now, as you're doing this, I want you to practice in a couple of different ways. On the strings, we don't always play all the notes. Sometimes I'll ask you to play a bass note with the chord. Very full, but a lot of times we want the strings to be a little more mysterious and not as full. So a lot of times we'll play just two notes. See, I've got a D chord or a C chord. I'm just playing the two notes. Let's do it in C. So two notes. That's on the C, then the F, then G. So practice doing that. That's in C. Practice it in D. Say the D chord, then the G chord, the D chord again, only the first two notes, and then the A chord. All right? And so you can practice those like that. Practice using the strings and the organ for this, so you can do variations. I'll mark the music. I want you to start playing in December. Some of you that are showing promise that you're really practicing, and play the extra keyboard so we can start to move away from the loops as we add electric guitar and drums in the new year. Now, there may be times when I ask you to play the bass guitar. And the bass guitar is really a great addition to any music in a band. You've got to have it. And the keyboard that we have is a beautiful bass guitar, and both of them do. And so there are times where you're just going to play the bass note. And so you play rhythm, and we'll work on this, but you're playing one note at a time with the bass. God is able, He will never leave, He is Almighty God. See, I'm just playing the one note of the chord, the first note of the chord. But whenever you see a chord that has the chord written, say it says D, and then it has a slash next to it, and then F sharp or any other number, you always play the second note after the slash as the bass note. And so practice that a little bit. Here's a little pattern I want you to play. Just practice by playing D, 2, 3, A, 2, 3, then B, 2, 3, 4, and G. To add rhythm, and D, A, B, G. With the piano sound kind of like this. It's just kind of like, let me see if I can find my split. Let me go here first. Okay. God is able, He will never leave, He is Almighty God. And all we see, greater than all we ask, He has done great things, lifted up. And I'll work with you on the rhythm of that. So practice playing the bass notes. You can go to Planning Center or look at any of the songs that we do or have done and pull up the chord chart and just practice with it. If you want to pull the loop up and the chord chart, you can play along with it. And we'll get a list of songs, which we're going to be getting all the Christmas, December music planned very quickly. And so if you're interested in playing an auxiliary keyboard, let me know. Thank you.